you're all having a lovely day today. Welcome back to another video. A little different this time around. You see my face. You see my face for once. Yeah, as you guys know, I don't have a PC at the moment. I'm saving up for one, I promise. I've been eyeing one for a little while. I just need to get the money for it. As you can see, we have beautiful Animal Crossing on the screen. That's just for effect. I didn't want like a black background or something. I wanted something for the back. So yeah, but today, anyway, nothing about that. Okay, so today is a very special day. I wanted to do this last year, but brain went brr and completely forgot to do it. And I wanted to do it this year, but I wanted to do it on an actual PC to make it more fun and actually stream my reaction and like to this, and then do voting afterwards. And that is the Game Awards. The Game Award nominees have just been announced as of almost 12 hours ago. It happened at 3 o'clock in the morning for me. I purposely stayed up so I could watch it. And then obviously the voting was allowed. I was going to check, but the website was dead instantly. 20 minutes after the video happened, it died. I mean, not completely, it just was very slow. So I was like, I'll wait till I wake up so I'm more alive, and we can do it. Lots of different reactions online. I've seen many different opinions, many different reactions, and it's Peggle's turn. So, I have it all up on my phone, but I will be showing little pictures on the side of this video so you guys can see what the games are and what I voted for. So yeah, but first, obviously we're going to start off, we're not starting off with Game of the Year. I'm going to do that one last because I already know what I'm picking, but yeah, we're not doing that. First off, I gotta see if it'll actually let me sign in. So I'm gonna try that because you can't do anything unless you vote. There we go. All done. Okay, sweet. We have signed in. So, like I said, we're skipping Game of the Year, so we'll do that last. I'm actually going to pick from here. There we go. All right, we're going to Best Game Direction, which is awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Wow, I said some big words today. So, our nominees are Astrobot. I believe the name of this is Balatru. So sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or Metaphor. So, like I said, it's obviously the creativeness, the game direction, the design. Basically, you could say, is this a pretty game? I haven't seen anything to do with Balatro. I know it's some sort of card game, so I can't really say anything about that, sorry y'all. And I haven't seen anything to do with Metaphor as well. I've heard a little bit about it, and the story's pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm probably not going to pick those because I don't really know them. So really what I can pick is Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Shadow of the Erdtree, Elden Ring, or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And oh god. So Astrobot's really pretty. I'm amazed that it's done so well because I feel like every Astrobot has done really well. But I think this one has done absolutely amazing. So Black Myth Wukong is basically a typical Dark Souls game, which I think is great. My thing's gonna die. Okay, now we're good. Which I think is great. Another sort of Dark Souls game. The Elden Ring DLC, as I'm gonna call it for short. That's beautiful. I can't get enough. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's really good as well because it's a remake technically. It's really pretty now. But I don't know what to pick. This is hard already. I'm gonna go with, because I don't want to be too biased, I'm gonna pick Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That is going to be my pick. Right, next one. Best Narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So, our choices are Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Metaphor, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Lots of twos, what the heck? Okay, so this is another hard one. I haven't seen anything to do with Like a Dragon, so that's gonna go out. Same as Hellblade 2. I know about Silent 2, but I don't really know anything, so I'm probably not gonna pick it, I'm sorry. I know about a little bit of the story of Metaphor, so it's between Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Metaphor. I don't know, because I saw the story for Final Fantasy VII and I was like, this is cool. Because, I don't want to give away too much spoilers of the game, but, there was some twists in there and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I'm gonna pick Metaphor. I'll go with Metaphor, because I have heard the story of it, and, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright. Best Art Direction for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Alright, so our contenders are Astro Bot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, Metaphor, and Never, I think that's how you say it. I remember seeing Never being announced, and I was like, oh my god, I never got to play it, which sucks, because I really wanted to try it out. I might try it out before the Game Awards actually do happen. Like I said, this is like pretty game pretty much, and I'm gonna pick Never. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Never. I know there's some other pretty games on there, but Never was just gorgeous when I saw it. I haven't even played it, but I remember seeing the trailer and I was like, this is gorgeous. So, yeah, picking it. Alright, best score and music. Right. For outstanding music, inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack. So, our contenders are Astro Bot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade. Oh man, this is tricky. This is really tricky because Astro Bot I'm probably gonna put out because yeah, it's good music, but it doesn't blow me out of the water. Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy in general, I've always loved the music for. Like, if it was ever in a thing, I'd always pick it. The only time I would probably avoided voting for it was not last year, the year before, with God of War Ragnarok. I believe that was what I picked for best music, because I mean, hello, it's God of War. Stellar Blade's music I think is really good. It's like that. I thought it was really good. I'm glad Stellar Blade's been nominated for something. Kind of sucks it's not been voted for Game of the Year. But anyway, we'll talk about that when we get to it. I really want to pick Final Fantasy VII, but Stellar Blade has really good music as well. No, going with my gut. Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade had really good music, so we're going with that. Alright, next one. Best audio design. Recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. So that's just like sound effects you really hear, like the running, jumping, fighting, if there's guns, shooting, kind of those like kind of sounds. So contenders are Astro Bot, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Oh, it's turned off again. Shut up, phone! Don't message me, I'm busy. Okay, so. I haven't seen anything to do with Hellblade 2 and Silent Hill 2, so they have to be knocked out, I'm sorry. I'm going to go with Astro Bot and Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going with Call of Duty. I know. What are you doing, Peggle? But I wouldn't vote it for many things. I'm kind of glad it's not been voted for Game of the Year because it'd probably win. But I've seen a little bit of gameplay of it, and it's good. It's good. There's been a lot of changes, and it's never going to be like the original Black Ops series, but you know, they're trying. So kudos to them. All right. Best performance awarded to an individual for voiceover acting, motion and/or performance capture. So, we have Brianna White from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hannah Tell from Life is Strange Double Exposure. I can't say this woman's last name, but I'm gonna try. Humbly Gonzalez from Star Wars Outlaws, Luke Roberts from Silent Hill 2, and Melina Jurgens from Hellblade 2. Isn't it funny that there's only one bloke? There's only one dude. I believe Luke Roberts does the main character in Silent Hill 2 or something. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go with Brianna from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Good voice acting. I approve. Alright, innovation to accessibility. This is always a hard one to pick. It's always a tricky one to try and work with. Recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by even wider audiences. So, I don't know, I'm guessing they're trying to do with all ages in some form of way. I used to think it was, this game is trying to be accessible to all consoles in some way. But seeing the games that they've got, Switch is out. So we've got Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age the Vanguard, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, and Star Wars Outlaws. I might throw out Star Wars Outlaws because I've heard some shit about that game. And I haven't really seen much of it. Same as Prince of Persia. I'm gonna throw out Diablo 4 as well, not the biggest fan of it. Dragon Age Vanguard or Black Ops 6. Do I really want to pick another Black Ops 6? Might go with... I'm gonna go with Dragon Age because it says like it's adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by even a wider audience. And while I think Black Ops does that, you gotta pay for it. Like you gotta pay for it. Like I don't know if they're doing a whole new season thing, but I don't know if they are. I'm not paying $30 every 3 months. Bugger off. I'm gonna go Dragon Age. Games for impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. So these are games that you probably never fucking heard of, to be honest, because they're not that big, but there are a few big ones. So we've got Close to the Distance, Indica, Never, Life is Strange, Double Exposure, Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kenzera. Life is Strange 2 was good. Life is Strange 2. Life is Strange was good. So was Never. Life is Strange. We're gonna go with Life is Strange. Best ongoing. So, awarded to a game for outstanding development on ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. Okay. So, that's a game obviously that's it's still going. It's updating. It's updating all the time. Putting in new content all the time. It's still it's still hanging around. So our contenders are Destiny 2, Diablo 4. I believe that's Final Fantasy. I can't do Roman numerals. 14, 15. I don't fucking know. Maybe even 16. I don't know. It's one of them. Fortnite and Helldivers 2. Fortnite, get out. I'm I'm sorry. I know Fortnite's been doing pretty good with updating stuff, and I probably would have voted for it if FNAF came to it, but it didn't, soz. And I know that I think they're bringing back the first season and stuff, so kudos to them. You know, they're trying their freaking hardest, but you're not winning me over still. You gotta try harder than that. I'm sorry. Fucking keep trying. Diablo 4 throwing out as well. Okay, so this is tricky. Destiny 2 had a big thing. So did Final Fantasy. I don't fucking know what number it is. I think it's the online one. And Helldivers 2. I remember when that came out, and it had such a low, count of people that could join, and I remember the struggle of people trying to get in. Like, I think they were only allowing, 800,000 people or something like that, maybe even less. And I was like, man, this game is crazy. But kudos and respect to the devs that are like, we had no idea our game was going to be this big. We need to make bigger servers. So kudos to them. And I know they're still updating their game as well. I voted for Final Fantasy last year because it has been. No, I gotta stick with Helldivers. They're done well. Good job. Best community support. I already know who's gonna win this one, but we'll just go with it. Recognizing for a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates / patches. So the community is still hanging with this game. They're still giving it lots of love. When they're making lots of posts about it, all that sort of stuff. So our contenders are Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy, whatever fucking number it is, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and this one touched me a bit, No Man's Sky. I believe that's the 3rd year now that No Man's Sky has been nominated for something, maybe even the 4th. And I think almost for the same thing. And that's so sweet. You guys know how much I have respect for No Man's Sky. It came out, people were absolutely trashing on it, and they said, we will make this game better. And they did, and people love it. I love game devs that do that. You know, they try and make a game, people don't like it, and they promise to make it better, and they do, and they just stick to their guns, and they do. And I have respect for those kind of devs. I know Fortnite's always going to have a big-ass community, but they haven't won. But I already know who's going to win. I want to pick No Man's Sky, but I know it's not going to win. I know it won't. And the problem with that is because fucking Baldur's Gate 3 is on here. And I know that shit has still been skyrocketing since it fucking came out and since it won Game of the Year last year. So, I have to. I have to. Now, people have asked me, have you actually tried Baldur's Gate? And yes, I have. I've given it a go. I love D&D. The problem I don't like is that it reminds me a bit of Diablo 4 a little bit. You know, your camera's so far out, you've got to pick your place to walk and all that sort of stuff. I prefer, just moving around with your arrow keys, actually moving around and having the camera behind you while you're walking, kind of how your typical games are. That's what I like. I know people, they enjoy that sort of thing, and that's cool, but I couldn't wrap my head around it, so I just went, nope, not for me. But like I said, I have tried it. I love the choice picking. I think it's a great game. But yeah, just the sort of that it reminds me of Diablo a bit. Just no. Alright. Best independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. So, these were made this year, I think. Jeff said these are games that were made by new groups and that sort of stuff. So we've got Animal Well, Balatro, Lauralee and the Laser Eyes. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I don't even know. I've never heard of that game. So Never and UFO 50. Okay, some of these I've never really heard of, so I'm probably gonna have to go with Never. So yeah, I can't really say much about that. I haven't really seen any of the others. So, best debut indie game. For the best debut game created by a new independent studio. So yeah, this is the one I was talking about. The last one, what the fuck was I on about? Shut up. Alright, Animal Well, Bellatro, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and The Plucky Squire. So none of these games I've actually heard of. So I'm gonna pick the one that has the prettiest picture. One has a creepy ass kangaroo. One has cards. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Manor Lords. Don't know if it's gonna win, but like I said, if I haven't heard any of the games, I'm just gonna pick the one with the prettiest picture. So, alright, best mobile game. For the best game playable on a mobile device. Right, AFK Journey, Balatro, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, Wuthering Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero. I know a friend that loves that game. Okay, so, haven't heard of Balatro, haven't loved Wuthering Waves, and I don't play Zenless Zone Zero, so those are 3 are out. So, we've got either AFK Journey or the Pokemon card game. Now, I've been playing the Pokemon card game a lot, so I'm probably going to go with that. I love AFK Journey though as well, and I know I remember playing AFK Arena. Freaking love that shit. I love games that are like, you don't have to fucking do anything. I just gotta do a little few things like upgrade your team, do some sort of stuff. You don't even have to fight. Just go on, go do it. It's like, yeah. I go with that. I support. I approve. And I remember Markiplier, I believe, he was sponsored by AFK Journey. He put some stuff in to help. But if I don't pick the Pokemon game, I'll get murdered. But I was already gonna pick it anyway. I like it, it's fun, and I believe they are doing more updates on it in the new year. So, I believe they're adding more cards. I know they're adding new shit, and I've never really been interested in the card stuff until recently. I like collecting things. I've got the actual Pokemon cards in a drawer, but I didn't have a booklet, so I was like, oh, I can't really buy new stuff. So I saw this, and I was like, yeah, I've been doing that. I have my opinions on it. I have my big opinions on it, but, you know, it's good. It's good. I hope it wins. That'd be great. Alright. Best VR/AR. For the best game experience playable in a virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform. Irrespective. Sure, whatever. Okay, so our contenders are Arizona Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening. Right. Well, I'm going to pick the Arkham game, Batman. I'm pissed that I can't play it because I'm actually really curious on what it's about. I know who the main villain is. I rolled my eyes heavily when I heard who it was. I'm not going to spoil it. But I love Batman. Batman's my baby. I was kind of annoyed that the next Arkham game was in VR. But listen, if I ever get the $800 to play a freaking VR, I'll do it. I'll do it. But, I haven't really heard any of the others, so I kind of have to go with Batman. Alright, best action game. Oh god, this is another tricky one that I always struggle with. For the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat. Right. Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, Warhammer 4000, Space Marine 2. I'm throwing out Warhammer. So, the problem is, all these games work on combat in some way. But when it comes to Call of Duty, I would call it an action game, but I feel like it hits more, you know, it focuses on, not many people do the story stuff, you know what I mean? They don't do the campaign stuff very much. So, I might throw that out as well. I don't know, this one's tricky. Oh, I hate this right now. I'm gonna throw out Helldivers 2. I'm gonna go with Black Myth Wukong. You know, it's like a Soulsborne game, so that primarily focuses on combat, and I think Black Myth Wukong does it as well. So, right, best action/adventure. This is pretty much the same thing as last time, but it adds a little bit of spice. So, for the best action/adventure game combining combat with transversal and puzzle solving. Right, I believe for this, I voted for Ragnarok a couple years back because holy shit, that was bonkers. Right, so we got Astro Bot, Prince of Persia, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and this one made me giggle, Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. I believe it is the only Nintendo game nominated anywhere. Like, I don't think there's another Nintendo game nominated anywhere, so fucking feel bad, man. But you know what? Fair, because there's more Nintendo big stuff coming out next year. But also, yeah, I feel like they haven't done such big games, and I think I've seen people go online saying, why haven't they done anything for Brothership 2? Because it just came out. That's like saying, like, I've said for ages, why haven't certain, like FNAF games, why haven't they been picked? It's just bad timing. Like, I'll always be mad that the FNAF movie wasn't nominated last year. It fucking should have been, but what the fuck do I know? So, yeah, fucking poor Nintendo. But you know what? Nintendo probably would be fine with that. They don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do Astrobot. Fuck it. I feel like Astrobot's got that shit. Why is my thing done? How many times are we doing this? It's fine. We're getting there. We're almost done. Right. Best RPG. For the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Right. Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, and Metaphor. I didn't know Metaphor was an online game. That's pretty cool. But I'm going Dragon's Dogma 2. Beautiful. Beautiful game. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, my legs are killing me. I'm sitting on my bed, and you know when you sit with your legs crossed for long periods of time? Kills me. Alright. Best fighting. For the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat. I'll probably get murdered if I pick the wrong one for this one as well, so. Right. So, we have Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. Marvel vs. Capcom. Multiverses and Tekken 8. Oh! This is another tricky one. I'm going because I loved Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. But you need to be keeping very close with, like, you got to keep that game going and going and going. The fact they lost 90% of players in a month fucking tells you something, surely. That has to tell you something. Like, something's wrong there. What I think, and it's people probably might disagree with this. You can disagree with it. This is just my opinion. I think people dropped it because not many have played I can't pronounce the actual pronunciation of the style of game that Sparkling Zero is. But it's not like Xenoblade. It's not like Xenoverse 2. It's not like the Xenoverse games, and I kind of think that's what people were expecting, and because it wasn't, they were like, oh, well, goodbye, pretty much. And I know people struggled a lot with the controls. I've watched lots of people try it. I literally sat next to someone in the room playing it, and they were struggling with controls. They were like, this is way too difficult to understand. And obviously, that one fucking level in the game that's disgustingly difficult. Like, why is it that difficult? I think people probably dropped the game for that as well. They're like, I can't fucking get through this level. I'm done. So, I like Sparkling Zero a lot, but I see its downfalls. But that's the only fucker I'm gonna pick because everything else here is bullshit. So I will go with Sparkling Zero. I hope it wins, but I I don't know. Because of all the downsides. Find out. Best family. For the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Right. We've got Astrobot. This is where the Nintendo stuff comes in. I take back what I said. This is where the Nintendo stuff lives. Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire. You guys know what I'm gonna pick. You should know me well. I'm obviously gonna go with Astrobot, and I'm kidding. I'm gonna go with Super Mario Party Jamboree, and not because it came out on my birthday. No. When I say, when I think of best family, I want a game that everyone can play together, like Mario Kart. I don't want a game where it's like, it's just single player. If I want a family game, I want one that I can play with everyone at once, and Mario Party is the only fucker there. Probably, maybe the Plucky Squire. You can play with people as well, but I don't fucking know. But, yeah, Super Mario Party Jamboree. Hope it wins. Okay, best sim/strategy. Alright. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. Okay, these are games that I've never heard of, so we've got Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kenitsugami, Path of the Goddess, Mana Lords, and Unicorn Overlord. Yeah, like I said, these are games I've never heard of, and I'm going with Unicorn Overlord because I remember when I first heard that in the Nintendo Direct, and I was like, well, that's a fucking weird-ass title. And the way they said it, like, Unicorn Overlord, like some sort of, like, movie, I was like, damn, freaking going hard. So I'm just picking that, based on the name itself, because it's fucking funny. Okay, so this is the time where we can fucking skip this bullshit. Best sport/racing. For the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing. I can pick this because there's only one that I can pick because it's the only one I've seen. F1 24, which is a racing game. Esports FC 25. I think it's like a soccer game. NBA 2K25. I believe that is basketball. Top Spin 2K25. That's tennis. And WWE 2K24. That's the one I'm going to pick because that's the only one I've seen. And I actually think it's good. Alright. Best multiplayer. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game, genre, or platform. Alright. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2. Throwing out Warhammer again because I've never seen anything to do with it. I would pick Super Mario Party Jamboree. The problem is, sure, the online is fine when you're in one country. That works. But if you put an Aussie, two Aussies even, with an American, you get some lag. Aussies with UK, two Aussies together, fucking give up. No, that's how it was in Superstars. I haven't tested the whole online stuff out. But, yeah, from what I've seen so far, it's got too much lag. Tekken 8, I haven't seen too much of it, so... Why do I feel like Black Ops 6 would have some fucking bugs in it? Probably. I'm gonna go with Helldivers 2, because that was a fun multiplayer game. It was fun. I loved it. Right. This one I'm gonna hate because I already know what's gonna win. I know who's gonna win because of what happened last year. So, best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. So, yeah, basically a fucking show that's based off a fucking game. So, yeah. So we've got Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon, Yakuza, and Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft. Let me tell you who I know's gonna win. It's Arcane. I know it's gonna win. Because I remember, when was it? I think it was either last year or the year before, whenever Arcane was nominated, I was convinced that something else was gonna win. I think I said Mario was gonna win. If it was nominated for last year, I think I said Mario. But then it didn't. It was fucking Arcane. And I know people love Arcane. People love it. And sure, it's good. But I haven't seen it. I don't plan on seeing it. Sorry, come for me. But yeah, it's not gonna win. Arcane's gonna win. I'm voting for Knuckles because that's really the only thing I've seen on here. And I fucking love Knuckles. I love the Knuckles show. I know some people have come out and said, it's shit. Other people said, this is fantastic. I'm the fantastic category. You don't like this? Go back and watch Sonic 2. Knuckles is great. Touch grass. Sorry. Anyway, I know Fallout did really well, which I'm really happy for. I know a lot of people were worried about that. Yeah, I'm going Knuckles. Sorry, I know it's not gonna win, but it's what I pick. Right, most anticipated game. Recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Ghost of Yotei? I think that's how you say it. Grand Theft Auto 6, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, all of these are definitely deserve this category of most anticipated game, 100%. They're all in this category. They've all been really anticipated. People have been wanting this. There's another Nintendo game on there. I know people have been waiting for Death Stranding as well. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with GTA 6 because I've been waiting for that practically since the 5th game fucking came out. I know there's others on here that could probably take it and win, which any of these games on here I will respect for winning because these all deserve an award for most anticipated because they all are. Maybe we'll see Silk Song on here one day, guys. I promise you. Maybe it will come out next year and we won't have to fucking cry about it. I don't know. Anyway, GTA 6. Content Creator of the Year! Yay! For a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact on the community in 2024, we've got Queso. I can't say this person's name. Is it Illusion? I'm sorry. Techno Gamers, Typical Gamer, and Yusada Pekora. I'm sorry if I'm saying any names wrong. I'm terrible, but you guys know who I'm gonna pick. I'm picking Queso. I was gonna say, man, if Kai's in here, that'd be great, but I don't think Kai does much gaming stuff, at least anymore. I know he does a lot of, like, marathons, and he's brought in a lot of content creators. He brought in freaking Franklin from GTA 5, like, the voice actor in. He brought in Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like, my guy's a fucking legend. He better win. I hope he gets awards for that. But I'm gonna go with Queso, because Queso's great, and he has to win. I would be dumbfounded if he doesn't win. Like, yes, fucking win. Go Queso! Alright, here we go. So this is where, this is stuff I don't really give a shit about. This is the esports part. So we're just gonna go through it really quick, and then we will pick our game of the year. So, best esports game. It's the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players. We got Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, and Valorant. I'm gonna go with Valorant because I believe it's still very popular in the esports world. So, and League of Legends as well, but I'm gonna go with Valorant. Alright, best esports athlete. This is just an athlete judged to be the most outstanding for performance. These are people I don't care too much about. We've got, it's not 33 I've learned, it's 3-3. Elskib, Chovy, Faker, Zywu, and I don't know who this person's name is. Jeff said it really weirdly, and I couldn't fucking understand it. It's ZMJJKK. So, however you fucking say it, that. But yeah, I don't know really who any of these guys are. I'm gonna go with Faker because that sounded funny. Best esports team, recognizing a specific esports team, judged the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2024. We've got Billy Gaming, Gen G, Navy or Navi, T1, and Team Liquid. I'm going with Team Liquid because that name's funny. Oh shit. Alright. So, we've done all of them. We've got one more. Game of the Year. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. We've got Astrobot, Balatru, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor. Now, you guys know what I'm gonna pick. It's pretty obvious. If you know me, you know what I'm gonna pick. And I'm just gonna say it straight away now. It's going to be Elden Ring. Elden Ring, the DLC. Now, I know what people have been saying online, and I agree. I agree that they probably made this rule solely based on Elden Ring, and I kind of think that's okay. And I know people are probably going to disagree with me on that. I think it's okay because Elden Ring, the DLC, it feels like a whole new game, and it's a very long DLC. It's more challenging. I believe like some big content creators have said like this feels like a whole new game. So I think DLCs should be allowed to have this more than remakes, because remakes are just what they are. They are literally a game just to make it prettier, pretty much. When I saw Resident Evil 4 remake was contended as Game of the Year last year, I was like, this better not fucking win, because it's just a pretty fucking game. They just made it to look prettier. So, I think, like I said, I get people's opinion, and it's fine to have that opinion. But I just think Elden Ring, I think this DLC deserves the award. And you know what? Any of the others on here, except maybe the card game soz, any of the others, I will stand and clap. I will clap for whoever fucking wins. Just probably not the card game, because I'd be like, why did you win? Because I've never heard of this game. But yeah, any of them, I'll clap for. You know, they can all get it. But who I want to win this year is the Elden Ring game, and I will laugh because I don't know if ever in the 10 years of the Game Awards has two games won. Like two games won a Game of the Year. Ragnarok was almost gonna do it, and I would have fucking died if it did. And you know what? I was fine when Elden Ring won that year, and I'll be fine if Elden Ring wins this year, because I think it deserves it. But yeah, other than that, we are now done. We have finished. That is all the voting completed and done. I can now live my peace until December 12th or December 13th, as it is for me. When the Game Awards do happen, which is happening in a little less than a month away, it'll be exciting, it'll be great, and I can't wait, because oh boy, it's going to be a big one. It's the 10-year anniversary, so I hope they have a little bit of a segment that recognizes the 10 years of the Game Awards. So, but yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. So yeah, catches.